I think we might be back. Man, it's so annoying. Okay. Are we back? Are we live again? Yeah. Yeah, I think we are back. Well, we clearly are back. So, cool. Yeah, it's a problem that we have. I try and do this multi-streaming so that we can be live on X as well, but it just seems super unstable. So, I don't know if there's anything on the settings that I can play around with that makes things better. Maybe in future. So we're not output. So yeah, there's probably something that I need to do just with the stream settings just to make things a little bit better. If anyone has any knowledge on all this stuff, just looking at my stream settings now. I don't know what could be the problem. Anyway, we'll wait for a few more people to come back in, and then we'll just continue, and we'll just have a general look at everything. So yeah, hit up the likes on your way back in. Get everything loaded up. Whereas if you're in Bali, you don't have to be cooking dinner for yourself. Yeah. So we're looking at that high, isn't it? We've just tapped into. Yes, that's nice. This is kind of what I was talking about earlier, where we just still have this monthly open, quarterly open, weekly open, previous day open, acting as resistance. It just is unable to break through that at this stage. Do you want to have a look at anything else? Do you want to have a look at ETH or anything? Otherwise, if we don't get the viewers back, I might just call it there. Doesn't seem like we're really getting many people back in here. So there's not much more to discuss then. Yeah, okay, I'll stick around. We've only got 14 people in the chat now, in the stream now. But okay, I can have a look at Sol. Got no alert for the stream. Yeah, I think when it streams again, it just doesn't send out alerts to everyone. So we end up with like nobody here. If the stream crashes, I mean, it's kind of like game over. There's not really anything more that can be done at that stage. But yeah, let's have a look at Solana. And it's frustrating that it doesn't go back to being the same stream as before. It sets up like a new one. It's just stupid. Stupid. Anyway, yeah, so Solana, right? I took a short. I've taken profit on the short, but I'm still holding it. Now, this was last week when there was that pump up on like some ETF news. Like, it's not going to get an ETF, is it? But there was some pump on this ETF news, and I took a short based off of that. And still here. So this was like 4-hour OB. It didn't take out the highs. And for me, this is just a bearish backtest that we're seeing on Sol. And I'm still expecting this to go lower. So I'm still looking essentially at like $100 for this to move down to $100 and maybe even lower than that. I am quite bearish Solana, as you guys probably know already, and I have been shorting it often. So if we have a look at here, is there any reason to be, or any reason not to be bearish on Solana? Like, can we be expecting this to just continue higher? If we look at the most recent range, which would be, I guess, from here. From here-ish. So it's at that point of control. But yeah, to me it just looks like a bearish backtest. Does it not? To everybody else? I guess bullish signs would be no break in high time frame market structure. Yes. Yeah, you are making higher lows still, just. But I just don't. I don't know. So clearly this is your support, right? We can see that we had this wick that came up into 125 previously. acted as support, 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 support. So we can drag that along, we can extend that along. So then we lose the diagonal, because this is the thing with diagonals, is they can start to skew your perception of what is actually going on here. So we'll remove that, we'll hide it for now, and then we'll look at this as just a range. Now, okay, draw that back even further, and actually this is quite an important SR level, right? So we can see that we can draw that all the way back. This first high that we put in December of last year, you can draw that all the way back to the September run that it had in 2021. September, October, November 2021, where it broke in, back tested as support. Okay, continuation. You then lose it, resistance, sweep highs, and then it's back testing again here. So if we're looking at this as like an overall range, then we do have this huge inverted head and shoulders type of thing playing out. Okay, where we have this just massive like inverted head and shoulders here. That would lead you to believe that we're going to go on and make new all-time highs, $260, as long as this range can continue to hold. And if that's the case, then everything kind of looks okay here. In summer 2021, Sol lost a diagonal and it ended in a huge fake out. Yeah, so we had a similar situation right back here. I guess this is what you're talking about. So this was back here. We'll go and have a look at what happened previously. Where you could draw this as there's your trend. So a similar situation, right, where you had a high that was put in, a bit of a blow off top, lower highs but equal lows, lower highs but equal lows, continuation after that. Are we looking at something similar here, where you have, again, the trend there, with this being a bit of a fake out like we've seen here, and then that gets reclaimed? I think that would be the thing that would make you bullish, wouldn't it, is if there's a reclaim of this. And then you'd be looking for that continuation towards all-time highs. Now, I just think fundamentally Solana's very, very flawed. And in a way, I hope it doesn't go higher. Like, I very much, and this is the thing, like, it's not something I trade, and I'm taking like little shorts now and then on Sol, and I have taken the shorts on this back test, but I have taken profit on it. If I get stopped on it, I've still made some money from it, and I will short it again higher. I think that's the thing, like when it comes to like Bitcoin and stuff, I have overall like a bullish bias for that asset. When it comes to Solana, I just don't like it. I just do not like it. It's like if you're trading like a stock, like if you're a big Apple fanboy and you like Apple products, would you be really bullish on Microsoft stock? It's like that kind of thing. So I just don't like Solana, and I think the whole chain is like, I mean, it's nothing special. I don't like the whole ecosystem that surrounded it. I think it's full of like a bunch of idiots, and I would be very happy if it went to zero. So therefore I do have a natural bearish bias, but that is going to cloud my judgment, and if that's the case, then I just don't trade it. It's as simple as that. if these short positions don't play out, then fine. It's just a trade at the end of the day. I will not participate in the upside, though. It's just something that I won't do. I'm not going to look to go long on Sol, because there's so many other assets out there that I feel much more comfortable going long on than Solana. Like, I'm not going fucking long Sol. Like, I was fine with it up until March, and since then I'm just like, oh, just please die. Like, literally, just please, like, just get rid of Solana and like get rid of it. Send it to zero. It's an absolute bullshit chain. The community surrounding it is so crap. Like Ansem, for God's sake. If that's your main character, and your main character is a scammer, like, just no. Just no. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Solana. I don't have much more to say on it. From a technical point of view, all right, you're back to this daily level. Okay, so testing that. I would consider compounding my short here, just with an invalidation at these highs. Now the thing is, okay, Bitcoin breaks higher. If Bitcoin holds this Monday low, which it doesn't look particularly strong right now, but if Bitcoin holds this Monday low, then Solana's probably going to break back inside this trend and reclaim that like 152, which, like I say, has acted as like this POC. You draw all the way back to here. So if it reclaims that like 152 kind of area, then I think we could be looking for higher, up towards like 165. And actually from here it looks kind of strong, I guess. Yeah, I just don't like it, so. Don't like it. What else is moving today? How's the rest of the market looking? Arkham's up nice. Oh no, not really. It's just bouncing a little bit. There's so many good opportunities out there. Music from the Love Boat. What? Is that what's in the background? I don't know what this is. Apparently this is non-copyright, this music. We'll see. I need to get rid of all these labels because none of this stuff I care about anymore. We need to find some new trades. Get rid of all the green and red labels. Because the only trade I'm really in right now is ZRO. Blah, blah. Maybe I still keep red. Still keep red on Solana. Tau can stay green. ZRO can be green. Jasmine, why? Everyone always asks about Jasmine. What is Jasmine? Is this even like where do you trade Jasmine? KuCoin. Coinbase. was the is on? Yeah, it was this one. Jon Snow, do you prefer a woman of an Asian persuasion, and that's where you're going, or you just like the countries? No, it's just I've never I've been to. It's just places I haven't been to before, and I really want to go to. Like I've done Europe many times, I've done America many times. The places I want to travel to, it was either going to be South America, or it was going to be Asia. Now, the reason I chose Asia is because for connectivity and for working, it's going to be so much easier, to be able to just travel around. And yeah, Western women are not it. No way. And yeah, I mean, in terms of the people, I just prefer South American people, the energy, great. Asian people, the energy, great. And yeah, I just like that. So I want to do both places, but certainly whilst I'm still working a lot, Asia just makes so much more sense to me. And I really want to go so Southeast Asia, just avoid bad weather. I just want to stay in the sun. Just like the sun. I'm a sun person. Make a Chinese meme coin for yourself. Trader in China, trader with hat. No, that's the only thing that's going to be bad. Yeah. Do you see any benefits with Asian trading hours? I don't know. We'll find out. But I will be there from September onwards, so we'll see how it goes. I think it'll be nice. So the time now let's look at the clock. World clock. So if I look now at the time in Singapore, Kuala Lumpur is 6 p.m. If I go Indonesia, Bali, it's 5 p.m. So I think it's a pretty decent time to be it means I could just what I would like about I think traveling over there is just being able to wake up in the morning, do everything that you need to do, have a nice day, come back, work after you've already made the most of the day into the evening, and do some streaming in the evening and charting in the evening after I've spent a day by the pool, and I come back after I've had a whole nice day. Everyone else everywhere else is only just waking up, and I'm yeah, this is amazing. So I can get everything done before anyone even wakes up. I can wake up in the morning, do all my charting, nobody's awake. And this is it. I've not been trading New York session lately, mainly because I know that I'm just not going to be doing it. So I'm just going into swing trades. And it's a bull market, and we should just be able to. We can live off just swing trades from now on, hopefully. So when we go into bear market again, then things get a little bit different. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still trading, but just a little bit more relaxed. By Tao, yeah. So Jasmine, okay, all right. Sorry, I'm distracted again. You guys keep distracting me with all these things. It's so bad. Right. Yeah. I mean, it looks okay. It held for a long time, a similar order block to what we've got now. So basically, on here, I just marked out gaps and OBs. So you had this daily gap, daily OB, daily gap. And what it had previously was very, very similar. And if you actually look at where it held as support on a number of occasions previously before the next markup, was essentially where this is now. So probably looking at some kind of similar situation here. Where this could hold. Yeah, Tau is another one that I like. USDT. Now I did take a trade and got stopped on this. But are we seeing anything that is signs of improvement here? Maybe. You've got divergence on the daily. So you did dip into oversold and you've got this divergence on the daily here. And then we're coming back in. So maybe Tau's worth another go here. I did get stopped. And this was last week. So I think I was bidding here and then got stopped down here somewhere. Do you put stops on spot trades? I don't put hard stops. I set alerts. And if something's not giving me what I want, when an alert goes off, then I just sell it all and just look for something else. This is what happened on mint layer. I had a trade on ML. And I was looking at a spot position here, and as soon as you lose that weekly level, I'm just like, that's bad weekly close. I just get out of it. Like, I don't want to be holding stuff that I'm not confident in. So that was an idea as a spot trade. I still think it's there as like a decent project. I wouldn't be like furious if I was holding a bag of this. But yeah, I'm very quick to close out of anything. If something's not working out the way that I want it to, then I just get out of it. Move on. Like, there's no point using brain power to try and like think, oh, maybe it's gonna do this, maybe it's gonna do that. I like look at a chart, I'm like, that looks good, I want to buy it. Boom. If it doesn't immediately give me what I want, out of it. And that was very similar to ZRO. I was like, this looks good, I like it. And then it's immediately rewarding me for that within like 3 days. Bitcoin, weak, man. What is it doing here? I mean, this is the entry, isn't it, to go long? But this is the problem when you got monthly open as resistance here. Like, this is the thing with Bitcoin. Like, let's say if I'd longed Bitcoin on the SFP of the Monday low, I'd probably be out of that trade already. Because I'm just like, that is not a good sign. I'm not going to wait for the stop loss to get hit. Because when you see this, it almost seems inevitable now. I mean, maybe you get away with it. It's Razor, just check the previous QT VWAP. By QT, you mean quarterly. I mentioned that in the video this morning. Or QT VWAP. Is that quarterly? Yes, sir. Yeah, so I did mention that this morning. So it's up here at 65.5. Your quarterly VWAP. Close. What is this reset? Oh god, no, don't do that. There you go. It's nice. That's where I'm looking at next, basically. Yeah. Yeah. So, but Monday low's got a hold to start with, so. Are we going to get there, or are we just going to reject off monthly open now? This caught me out yesterday. How's the CVD looking? So earlier on, we made a new low without CVD making a new low. I don't know if that's still the case, if we're now maybe forming some kind of divergence here, are we? Let's have a look. No, God. Ugh. Lots of longs opening. I mean, you're at the imbalance. You got CVD divergence on spot? I don't know, man. It's not looking good today. It looks kind of weak. Roll over and let my ETH short go burr. Yeah. I mean, looking at the positives, right? Look. Just filled that out. Whoops. And you got net shorts opening into what is still support. So this delta must be, I'm using aggregated here and I'm trying it, but what do you see, Luke? To me, all order flow doesn't really indicate any direction today. No, PA unclear, but seems a bit bearish to me. It looks weak, doesn't it? It looks kind of weak, but I mean, you're holding the like you had a decent bounce off of the Monday lows. You're coming back into backtest. It's reacting. It's holding for now. So I mean, it's not bad. Like you just gotta break. Monthly open. Like until it does that, then why? Like just break monthly open. Everything looks better. But this is the thing. You're just stuck. It's the same. We keep seeing this. And this is why I didn't like the long earlier on. And when we started the stream, I was saying like, yes, okay, it's there as a trade. But I don't like it when you're in a situation where you have a sweep of liquidity, fine, but what are you doing? You're immediately backing into resistance. Immediately. Like there's no space for it to go here. So it's okay. It's just not great. I would have a lot more confidence in longing if we get back above here. But you're going to get a 15-minute close. It's not too bad at all. This is the second time it's testing down there. A second time on a 30-minute that you're testing down into that Monday low. And if you're close to the invalidation at this stage. So yes, okay, there'll be more confidence in taking the trade here, but here you're very close to your invalidation.
The missile's ready and prepared for program.
So it could be worth a punt. Could be worth a little go here. because you've got a real nice setup. And we saw this yesterday. We saw a very, very similar situation. It just was like a bit of a shakeout. So if you can go long, 62, 450. I had to restart my computer, so I don't have any of my exchange tabs open. Do you like such trades with tiny invalidation? Personally, I don't like that, so I only go in with smaller size. I mean, your risk's your risk. You shouldn't change the trade size according to it. That would be a bigger trade size to me. The problem is whether it's worth taking the trade. Because you've got a very tight invalidation, and it might not work, but you can afford to put a lot into it. Like,
other ships here. We'll send them all against Earth to destroy it. We shall conquer the entire universe.
I mean, you could probably take this as like 50x leverage or whatever. Let's see how it goes. Maybe I'll take it. I mean, we're just hanging out here, aren't we? So for me, the way up is, right, you take this on bigger trade size, but is it even worth taking? It's not a case of like, I don't go, not feeling particularly confident, so I'm going to go smaller size on it. I just be like, nah, don't like it, not going to take it. That's more likely what the way that I tend to do things. And for me, I'm just like, it doesn't look great, does it? It doesn't look great, so therefore is it worth even bothering? Yeah, like, I mean, I sometimes take it like a smaller size trade, but I don't know. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. We're talking about it, it's here. So I'm in a long. Do you think Zero could touch 3.4 again? Are we above there now? I'll have a look at that in a minute. Okay, I'm long Bitcoin. Not the best. So this is on Blowfin. It's way Blowfin must be trading way above spot right now. Let's look at the Blowfin chart. So my entry is 62535, basically. You got to aim for Monday highs. I'm going to add this Blowfin chart to my favorites. Because that is one that I do trade. Oh look, there's a short. Damn, Blayford missed those highs by miles. I walked away for one moment and burnt my dog's dinner. Oh dear. Poor little doggy. What do I look at here? Oh my god, what is all this? What is all that? What is this shit? Who knows? That's a ton of single prints on the way down. Jeez. Yuck. Let's go back over onto a chart where I've actually got some stuff labelled up. Yeah, basic entries in there. You longed Floki. Let's have a look at some other stuff. Floki, no. Is Floki like a one that's like a... There we go. Please don't roast me. Here we go. Right, let's have a look. Top down on Floki. Is this a good long, or are you gonna get wrecked? Are you gonna get wrecked, man? Are you gonna get wrecked? That monthly level's better. That you're just monthly. Everything's monthly to monthly right now. There's your monthly open. You're green on the month so far. I go to the weeklies. It's close enough. It's close enough. Blah blah blah. Dailies. I mean, yeah, fair. Oh, it's cold today. Why is it so cold? Hold on. I'm going to turn off my AC. Ugh. If I stay here with the air conditioning on, my nipples will go too erect. Right, 4 hour. Floki looks decent. I actually think Floki looks alright. Like, I mean, I don't know about the trade, but you're holding these nice little areas of support on the move up, right? Where you just create these little gaps, you're just holding. If this was to drop lower, you've corrected all of this. There's something I'll be looking at down here. I mean, if Floki was to sweep that low, I'd be more interested in a long. Because then you could go, right, okay, well, where is this? It's hit resistance. In fact, you just take that as a 1 hour AB, and it's done this previously, right? It's done this previously. So you have this little downtrend here. A bit of a fake out that's just popped into here. I mean, I personally would prefer something like that. I think. Take out these lows. It's probably a little bit more than what I'd be looking for on Floki. But okay, let's go on. Yeah, Floki, I'm not sure. I've never traded Floki, so I don't really know, and so I don't really know if it would react well off of those lows or anything. I mean, it looks okay as a chart. Like, I kind of like on the higher time frames what it's doing here, and I mean, you can do that and still hold this structure and get a breakout from higher. That looks fine to me. So see how it goes. Yeah, come on, Bitcoin, just doing nothing. Kevin, can you tell me the fundamental reasons why you like Zero? I, for example, don't even find anything about the team who created it. They seem to be anonymous, which is a huge red flag. So no, they're very much not anonymous. I don't know if it's just on the website that maybe they're not shown on the website, but it's not a big deal. Like, the thing with Zero, they don't need to be like, this is our team. Okay, they have been. Layer Zero has been around for years and years and years, and the people who have programmed it, Shorty's given a good response there as well. So the CEO, the guys, the devs for Layer Zero, they've been involved in tons of stuff. They've been talking about like interoperability, the importance of it for ages. They've worked closely with like the likes of MetaMask. They've worked closely with all of the different chains. They're very much like, I mean, I don't really know who to like liken them to. I guess it's they're just they're just very much involved within crypto in general, and a lot of the like they're very, very well known, the people with who have the devs and everything within it. So from that perspective, no, they're not anonymous. So as Shorty said, the other co-founders also known. They speak on podcasts all the time. They're active within I saw a talk, and I was at Token 24, and I think the founder was there. He did a talk on one of the days. A bunch of the team were there as well, and they're very much public facing and stuff, and they've been around for years. So it hasn't, like, the token's new, but the tech has been there powering anything. So this is what I've been saying before. If you do a cross-chain swap on MetaMask, if you transfer your tokens from Ethereum to Polygon, or if you bridge to BNB chain, or if you bridge to Solana chain, or anything like that, it uses Layer Zero as the tech in which to do that. That's what creates that's what enables that to happen. So the fact they've got a token now, maybe the only thing you could say about the token is like the tech is proven. Okay, it is one of the biggest things in the whole space right now. Does it need a token? I don't know. Maybe. I don't completely know what the token powers or provides. But like, if you're in crypto and you're that much involved within crypto, then yeah, it kind of makes sense to have a token, right? It's the easiest way to raise funds, to raise money, and to then further more development. So they've done all of this development without a token, which is pretty insane. And they've launched at what I consider to be a very reasonable market cap, a very low market cap for what it does. So I think it's really good. And I think that it's going to grow, and I think that it's going to be one of the biggest assets within the whole crypto space. And it already is. It already is one of the biggest assets within the whole of crypto. It just didn't have a token. It's only now got a token. So whether they can continue to build and continue to improve on that, then we'll wait and see. Like, to me, it makes absolute sense that we'll go over onto like layer 0, currently 400 million market cap, and it's had a big move up recently, right? Nene Nano, across is a better bridge, in my opinion. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a better bridge or if it's like, I mean, Solana's better tech than Ethereum. Ethereum's better tech than Bitcoin. Means nothing, right? Yeah. Layer 0 has 80% of the market share in terms of cross-chain messages. So when you look at this, and we go to, we want to go interoperability, right? Where is it? Cross-chain communication. So this is the, look, market cap. You've got Wormhole. So there's layer 0, market cap, right? Lower than Wormhole, lower than Axelon. Yet this has 80% of the market share, and all of the rest of this only has 20%. Yeah, this is a lower valuation, and it basically is running everything that's cross-chain right now, right? So it makes complete sense that this is going to just pump. It's just a no-brainer, absolute no-brainer. Look at the volume on it. The volume that this does, the trading volume that does on a daily basis is huge, right? But I don't know what a cross is. I've never heard of this. Never heard of it. Oh, a cross. Can't spell that. A cross protocol. Because maybe this could be something, like, I don't know, I've never heard of this. I mean, if you're saying this is better tech, yeah, it's a gate.io. It's highly unlikely that it's going to be anything. Where is... What is it? ACX USDT. I mean, clearly the time to get into this was back here, right? I'd be a little bit concerned if you're holding this, if you're holding across. So let me just go back to here and we look at the market cap. So the max market cap that it hit, and it's got about 50% of its circulating supply, 40% circulating supply. Max market cap was 150 million. But this had a funding round that valued it at 200 million for the tokens that were there. So that means that you're going to get I'd be cautious on this, because you're going to get a lot of sell pressure when this does eventually get up to a point in which the VC are going to start selling it. Launched it very, like, for retail, this would have been fantastic. But I'd be surprised if this doesn't bang up into some serious resistance if it hits a $200 million valuation. But I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Team. Oh, if you guys want anything else, so this, like, is more, this is why, like, cryptorank.io, yeah, really great website for finding out information. So for the question that was here earlier, Kevin, so this is the team. So Brian Pellegrino, like, very much, so you can, there he is on X, yeah, co-founder and CEO of Layer Zero Labs. All right, so very active. They're also, I mean, Pudgy Penguins have done very well for me, and Anna Monica Brands and everything in general, their portfolio has done very well for me. So if we look at the fundraising from this, I would imagine Anna Monica were within this. Yeah, there we go, Anna Monica Brands. Okay, so this in general, they never miss. So if you look at what Anna Monica, like, invest into, they just never miss. They never miss. So I'm very confident in anything that I see that Anna Monica are investing into. And what you can see here, look at the capital that's involved within this. All right. You've raised 120 million, 135 million, 6.3 million, 2 million there. Valuation of 3 billion, and that's where it launched. So it launched at $3 billion valuation. You had a little bit of sell pressure because naturally people who have gone into that. But what we'd seen previously, right, and this was an issue that we had with Starknet, for example. So we look at Starknet, and then you look at the fundraising here. It had a it had a valuation that went up to 8 billion and launched like even higher than that. Right? So it launched like way too bloated. And look, you had Alameda. There's a red flag. So Alameda, and this was like, yeah, look, they had an $8 billion valuation in the bear market, and then they decide 3 arrows. Yeah, so if you want red flags, green flags, look at who's investing into stuff. If you see Alameda and 3 Arrows Capital and Alameda again have been involved in something like this, that's just like, whoa, you don't want to touch that shit, yeah? You do not want to touch the Alameda 3 Arrows Capital stuff. However, Anna Monica, who are, they just, and who else? Like, I mean, Binance, never really miss. Binance weren't involved in this. Vitalik. Wing Venture, I don't know all of these. Yeah, wow, bro. Really, some big companies that do actual useful stuff can't get near that $8 billion valuation. Yeah, exactly. And this is the thing. This is what we're left with from like remnants of the last bull run. And for me, that's just launching at a very high valuation, enabling people that had potentially lost a lot of money just to get their money back. So when a token like this launches, to me, that's just like, there's your exit scam. Okay, I just don't see it being a worthwhile investment. We can find other stuff, like look at things like, look how well Casper did. This never actually had a raise, did it? No, so this was just a very much a natural launch. WorldCoin, there's red flags within this all over the place. WorldCoin. Alameda was winning the ZRO rounds, but the team paid them out when FTX went down. They said they don't want anything to do with that. Nice. Yeah, like I haven't... Thing is, like, I think Alameda, to be honest, I think invested into like everything. But you got to look at what else is in there. Like, you got Binance Labs in there, Anamonica's in there. Yeah, you do have FTX Ventures in there. Got Samsung. It's interesting, right? Is it like you just look for green flags, red flags, and you could just make decisions based off of that. Nothing's going to be perfect. If it was that easy, then it would be that easy, I guess. WLD tokenomics is not good. I mean, anything. Basically, when did WLD launch? Anything that launched between, I mean, even worse so if it launched in March. Like, actually, this launched quite a way back. Oh, it's so wrecked. Anyway, what's your thoughts on GRT? Look at that. Look at this old chart. And an old daily level that just randomly acts as resistance again. GRT looks great. Like, actually looks really, really good. I mean, forget what it's done in the previous cycle. I don't think you're ever going to be... You're not looking at ever coming back up here again. Like, forget that. Yeah, forget all this old price action. It's highly unlikely. Maybe it happens, but you can't be hoping on that. But for a trade now, like, I think... Is there something with like a bit more history, but it's not like completely... There we go. Let's go for this. Let's go for this. Let me just check my phone. I'll get a couple of messages. Okay, no worries. So you have a really interesting monthly level there. And you have a really interesting monthly level here. But it's the daily, I think, that is catching my attention. Is that sweep of that low, those April lows that have been swept and then holding whilst we've had this other capitulation going on from Bitcoin. I mean, honestly, you can probably trade a breakout of this if it starts breaking up. Kind of like weird to do so, or you're just holding, like you just got a nice consolidation here. Yeah. and you've had a downtrend that's extended beyond. This is the thing, when you have something like this, right? You took highs, okay, you swept highs. There. You swept lows. Alright, so liquidity's been taken. You had that move down. The aim of this was to go and take these lows, clearly. And then what happens afterwards? It doesn't go any lower. So you've taken the lows, that's all chill. And then you're starting to consolidate here. And for me, yeah, that looks like a really good position to start targeting higher. And you probably, probably just go for it. Like, you've taken the lows, just go for it. And then you're aiming back up here. You've got some really clear levels here. Like, you'll want to take profit one there, because that's the pattern that you're trading within. And even that on its own is a decent, like, you almost got 2 hour out of that, right? And you can go higher, take profit 2. This light's really bright because it's so dark outside. Where's the summer weather gone? This is why I'm moving out of this stupid fucking country. So, like, what? We got like 3 days of nice weather. We're back to just shit. Raining. Ugh. I don't really like this kind of chart. Don't you think there could be a lot of holders higher underwater just waiting for dump? It's why I prefer new coins. Yeah, I absolutely prefer new coins. 100%. But as a trade, like, I'm not saying I would never expect this to go back up here. Ever. All right. But look, we're looking at the opportunity for a trade within this range that it's in right now. So that's it. All we're looking for is a trade. And if it's presenting us with a trading opportunity, then fair enough. And I think this is giving you a trade. Whether you enter it now, whether you wait for potentially a fake out low or break this higher and then go for this, I think you've got something along these lines that could be looked at. But you certainly have to be looking at take profit around there. I'm going to start posting some of these into my channel. LCX. Where am I moving to? Going to Asia, man. Bali, Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia. Then next year, Korea, Japan, China. Don't like this. I don't like that. You had these lows, you had the opportunity to bounce, it hasn't. It's just going low. Oh my god. Whatever this is, I don't like it. Wait for it to change market structure, wait for it to show you something that is still alive. Otherwise, just bleed. Look, it's done like shit like this previously. It just bleeds and bleeds and bleeds and bleeds, and now it's coming down. Like, honestly, for this, I think you're probably just going to go... I don't know, it just does not look nice. This is like the buy the dip that keeps on dipping and 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 dipping forever. We need Sam Bankman released so he can artificially pump crypto again. Turns out he was the man after all. Everyone should have believed in him. Kept the Ponzi going, and we would have been at 100k. Yeah, no. No. Australia has good weather, but the taxes are no good. Well, that's the thing. I don't like. I'm just gonna live. Like, I'm. I don't know. Germany has bad weather and the taxes are the worst in the world. I mean, UK has bad weather and the taxes are the worst in the world. Lucifer, how dare you say that that was even a thing? It wasn't even a thing, by the way. That never happened. Feds, if you're watching, taxman, I may be escaping the country, but I'm not doing anything bad, you know? I just want nice weather and nice people, and this country has neither. This country just has shit weather, shit people. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm a nice person. I just mean in general, right? Like, you walk around, and there's loads of nice people here. Of course there is. But I don't know. I don't even like people. Just give me nice weather. Give me a fucking beach, nice weather, shit like that. Yeah. Who has the best beaches in the world? Whimsy. Philippines. Yeah, where are the best beaches in the world? What are people thinking? Anyway, this trade's going okay. Italy. Australia. Australia does have some nice beaches. I've got family in Australia. So like half of my family are in Australia. I got family in Perth. I got family in Darwin. I got family in Canberra. I want to go to Melbourne. And I want to go to some other places, but Melbourne's definitely on my list of places to go. I've been to Sydney before. I've been to Perth before. I've been to Canberra. There's nothing there. I saw a funny thing yesterday. Right. This made me laugh. It's like, so Croatia, obviously, like, really nice country. But this made me laugh, like, looking at, so when they have Croatia, and they own, like, imagine Bosnia. And there was a big thing with, like, the old Ottoman Empire and everything, and I was looking up the history. But like Croatia has all this coastline, and then Bosnia's just here like, hey, what about our beach? Where's our beach? And then they've got this one like tiny little section here, Neum, where you've got Bosnia. Bosnia get their beach here. And this was like a little gateway. This was a gateway between the Ottomans and the Austrians, or the other, or whatever it was, another way around. But it's kind of funny. But I bet this is a lovely place. Yeah. Just how like Croatia just have this whole coastline. We even blocked that chunk with a big bridge. Yeah. Yeah. It's like it's similar to Chile, isn't it? But I mean, Chile's a little bit different because there's a massive mountain range. But Chile's insane, man. And at least Argentina has coast as well. But Chile's like, yep, we're just taking everything this side of the mountains. Everything here. We're just going to have the whole thing. But like, I mean, Croatia's a bit different because it was, yeah, they just landlocked in these places. Like, yep, no sea for you. No beach for you. Croatia is shit in the winter, foggy and cold. Yeah, I mean, it's like it's a place that I'd like to go in the summer and little holidays and stuff. But this is my plan for the winter. I mean, this we're so like not talking about charts here. This is my plan. So I'm going down here. I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna chill out somewhere around here, and then from Bali, I'd like to go over to Lombok. I'd like to go to some other places, Jakarta. And I'm gonna go up to Singapore as well. Where that? Oh, Malaysia. Anyway, all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, Bosnia is somewhere I'd really like to go to as well. There's places in Europe that I think look like amazing, and just are completely like hidden away. Like Albania is somewhere else that I really want to travel to. I'd really love to travel to Albania. I'd really love to travel to Bosnia. Yeah, Slovenia as well. Ljubljana, whatever it's called. Don't take a plane from Kuala Lumpur. Is it that bad? I think I've been to Kuala Lumpur Airport before when I went to Australia once. Or was that? I definitely did once. Was stop off in Dubai, and then I think the second, I think it was. I don't know if it was Kuala Lumpur or Singapore Airport. Oh yeah. Like, I mean, people from like Southern Europe and Eastern Europe are much nicer than like English people or French people. Yeah, it's been really generalistic, but yeah. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap this stream up and yeah, call it a day here for this morning. I'll be back again tomorrow. Tao is interesting me a lot. You better hit it before the next pandemic. Oh man, yeah. I mean, I want to get over there before the inevitable bird flu pandemic or the China-Taiwan war or whatever else is going to happen. What about tier? Let's have a quick look. Any final little questions before we wrap up? Okay, there was a trade idea that was on tier that got very badly invalidated. But we've just taken a low again. I don't know, like I wouldn't be touching this right now. I would not be touching this right now. Like, I still think it has another cycle in it, but there's no reason to get in to a trade here. Yeah, I would not touch this at the moment. Even though I like it long term, and I still think eventually we end up seeing that it looks like this, right? Because there's so many things we've seen as done this previously, yeah? But we just don't know where the low is. I'd be so much happier, like, wait for it to show some strength and get back to like $8 and try buying around $8 again. Now, yeah, okay, you can DCA into this because of the worst is that it goes to 0. And it's at $5, and if you think it's going to go back to $20, then why not, right? You got a full. If it's, I'm very confident it's going to go back to all-time highs again. So you may as well just go, you know what, I'm going to buy this, and you've got it real easy, like $5 to $20. You're probably going to go even higher. But I think for now just isn't. For this, I think it's just shit, right? There was a trade idea on it, invalidated, it's doing nothing again. So, yeah, not really one that I would be particularly interested in getting. Stacks is another that has just been disappointing, and I think a lot of the market has been this way. So Stacks I felt pretty good about, and actually no, Stacks looks a lot better. So yeah, I mean, Stacks, you've shown some strength, right? So the good thing about this, and this is what I talk about a lot of stuff, right? Tier's not really had this situation. With Tier, okay, you've just been going on in this downtrend. There's not really been, it's been like, there's not been any big reactions off of it. It's just been steadily going down. Stacks, USD Tier, similar one. It's been hammered recently. But what you had was, so you had this. Here, okay, you get early longs that come in thinking about a reversal, and me being one of those guys. So I did get caught up in a Stacks long after thinking that this was a decent sign of strength. Okay, and then I was buying the dip down here. Okay, got stopped. Right, and then that then went. But from where this is now, holding around where you've got some previous support, some previous historical support here, and you've got another situation where you have an extended move down, quite an aggressive move down. You take liquidity and then you get a change in market structure here. If this is holding, I could at the very least expect this, very similar to what Bitcoin's done, to get that, like, that little reversal, even if it's just to come back to here or a little bit higher. It seems okay here. So Stacks, I mean, is okay-ish. I'm not in a trade on this anymore. I got invalidated. I got stopped. It was quite a bad stop loss because the percentages of this were quite like, that's like, I mean, I think I was buying it around here. So often, like, it was like a 10-15% drawdown, but yeah. And I think Stacks fundamentally I really like as well. So but yeah, nothing will happen. Exactly, nothing will happen without BTC going up. And at the moment, it's still just unable to get past that monthly open. And until we get past that monthly open, like, clear monthly open, everything's going to have a decent run later on today. But it's that simple. That's why we focus on all our attention on Bitcoin. Because whatever Bitcoin does, the rest of the market just follows, and it just does it a bit more or a bit less than what Bitcoin's doing. And you have the odd outlier and everything, but yeah, overall, whilst we're below monthly open, I don't really want to be touching stuff. Yes, I'm in a long. See how it goes. Get back above here, get back above 62,800. Yeah, we probably have a really decent rest of the day. But we'll see. For now, it's not looking good. ETH looks longable. Same thing. right? I mean, I haven't looked at ETH for ages. I think we're ETH BTC is back at resistance again, and whilst it's here, I'm not interested. Okay, so I became interested. I traded ETH when it came down here, and I took some longs, and they were really good. But now we're back up here again. I'm not interested anymore. So I'll wait for the ETH BTC pair to cool off, or to start breaking out properly. But I think we can probably see something like this from the ETH BTC pair again. Unfortunately. Because what do we keep doing on ETH BTC? We keep doing this. And for me, it's like, all right, cool, you break up. Range, down, but boom. And let's try and get this around here. There's weird music in the background. It's got like voices in it. Let's get rid of that. But yeah, not feeling ETH. Not looking at it. Still think it can come lower. We had the bounce already. Anyway, yes. How are those incredible life-changing gaming tokens that no gamers asked for? Are you rich yet? Yeah. I don't even know if gaming is going to get another cycle. It'll be interesting with that. The thing with gaming, the thing with crypto gaming is it's like, you know, like anything that has a half decent video is just going to like do really well when it launches and pump, but it gets like a 3-4 week cycle, and then it tops, and then it just goes to zero. And that's the same with like every single crypto game. But when you know that that's what they do, they're really easy. Like you go back to like Big Time and Shrapnel and all of these. It's like, yeah, cool, you make your money and then you run, and you never touch that shit again. Never, ever, ever touch it again. And even the games that look good, like, I mean, everything's trying crypto. I just didn't see it catching on and lasting. But yeah. Anyway, cool. I'm wrapping it up. Thanks everybody for watching. I will see you again tomorrow morning. Have a great day. And yeah, see you soon. Bye bye.